So hello, welcome along everybody. First ride test of this. This is the WK SX125. Gorgeous bike and comes in multiple colours. If you've seen the first video, the walk around video, check that one out. So this is going to be the ride test. Just a quick overview of the bike. LED all round. Not a single bulb on this bike. Super light. Headlights to it, and you've got a white LED bar down here on the front, both headlights. LED indicators in the lower fairing panels. Decent set of pillion pegs and a nice seat to the rear and for your rider. One thing I do like, OBD port at the back, very easy to get in, do your onboard diagnostics, check your oil down the bottom there, and for once it actually has some decent rubber tyres, not this cheap Chinese plasticky stuff that you get, the nylon tyres. It's got some decent rubber on it, black spoked mag wheels to it, side stand, main stand, and a kickstart should you run your battery low. Battery's located down here in the centre under the panel, and as I said, with other bikes you normally have a load of bolt holes here that accumulate water and start rusting. WK have actually got rubber plugs over these, so everything's all secure and out the way, not going to rot. Single USB down here, little hook to put your carrier bag or your shopping bag or even your handbag, and a nice slot there. Drop your phone in there, charge your phone up, you ain't going to worry about your phone coming out of there. Now, a couple of things about this bike. Once you get on, now I am 5'10" with a 32 inside leg. Flat footed, but my leg is at full extension, so it's a nice high bike. Brilliant. Easy to get the controls. Now the indicators, left, cancel, right, push the button to cancel. If you go right and left together, your hazard lights, yay. All your telltales, very easy to see here. So you've got left, main, engine management light, and your right hand indicator, very easy to get in here. Just adjust all your clocks. Now you can go miles or you can set it to kilometres just at the press of a button, so everything is all here, and you can set the time up as well. 9:10 on a Friday morning. Now the mirrors, I've been banging on about decent mirrors for scooters for months and months and months. Most mirrors are out this way and you can't see diddly squat. This one is upright and my shoulder is literally here, right in the bottom of the mirror. I've got a full view. Even in this one, I've got a full view of the road behind me, and easy to adjust as well. Just wibble them about, and they don't move or drop or do anything. Once you've set them up, they don't move. Brilliant. Thank God for a decent set of mirrors, finally. So we're going to go out, we're going to get a little ride test on this. Now, as I always say, put my feet up, low speed handling, just turning out of traffic. Just look at this, less than about 2 miles an hour, and it is very easy to control this bike. Love it. Right, let's get out on the road and have a little bit of a ride test. Roll off the throttle, look how easy this coasts. Most bikes have a little bit of engine braking there. This has absolutely no engine braking unless you're rolling off at speed. Another great idea. So get some power on. There's the engine braking, and then boom, it's just disengaged and I'm rolling in neutral. Very stable and very easy to handle this bike. And all you need on your controls, fuel gauge, distance, time, and a nice big speedo right there. Now your miles are in the centre, so with most bikes 50 miles an hour is about 11 o'clock, 60 is bolt upright 12. Purposes of ride testing, and as I always bang on about it, new engine, 40 miles an hour, so we're going to do 40-45, but once run in, this bike should be absolutely good to go. Now obviously going by the technical spec, and I never believe anything they say on technical spec because it's always over exaggerated, but you should be able to get a good 55-60 out of this easily. So wait for that car to clear. I'm going to shift lanes, right hand indicator, and the controls on this are so easy to use. Ever since this came into the workshop and I thought, okay, it's another scooter, it's another brand, when you start comparing it to the other Chinese brands that are about, value for money, Jesus, this is through the roof. It's got all the styling of your slightly more expensive scooter with that little fairing at the front. I'm not going to name another brand, but if you've seen the one that's got the fairing at the front on my last couple of videos, that retails a lot higher than this. This is budget bike, but with superior quality. So this retails at $1,999.99 plus your on-the-road costs, and you are getting a lot of bang for your buck out of this. I tell you, this is absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm sitting at 50 miles an hour, and it's not even straining the engines. I reckon this could go good 60, maybe even a little bit more once run in. But those mirrors, absolutely perfect. So if you're in the market for getting yourself a run around scooter for work, commuting, or it's just going to be your first bike and you want to get into biking and you want a ped, twist and go, no worrying about clutches and gears. This is going to be a game changer. The more I ride these, the more I'm impressed, and obviously that little OBD socket makes it so much easier to get in if you have to do any onboard diagnostics. You haven't got to be taking seat buckets out, removing battery trays to get to the OBD port in the battery tray, or have the seat bucket out to get to the one at the back of the frame. This, you literally plug straight in the back. Lockable steering down there as well, and it's got the little clip that obviously stops the hoodlums trying to get a screwdriver into your ignition barrel. So WK have thought of everything on this. I'm enjoying this bike, and for comfort, the seat is super soft. It's not too sort of spongy, but it gives you a decent ride. It does take the bumps away from your posterior. But for braking, brakes on this are absolutely spot on, and you've got disc brakes front and rear on this one. Love it, absolutely love it. More so than the other ones that I have ridden at the moment. This is a game changer for me. Now, I don't normally sing praises about bike companies. I tend to be very, very down the middle and say what I see. Would I like to see anything different on this? Maybe the phone pocket a little bit bigger, but that's not going to be a massive thing for me. But on my reach score, and I do a reach score, so rideability, can't fault it. It rides absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to give it the full 10. Economy, I've been told most scooters will do around about 100 to 120 to the gallon. And it's an EFI engine as well, so you shouldn't have any issues there. So absolutely beautiful for your economy. So 10 out of 10 there. Affordability, good God, for $1,999.99, so £2 minus a penny, you're getting a lot of bike. So affordability, yes, this is in your price range. If I could give it 20, I would. So full bang on 10 there, 10 with a big gold star for the affordability. And how they can put one of these together for £2, I do not know. It's got a QMI engine in it as well. And if you know your QMI engines, you know these are built like bombs. They are bomb-proof. So great little engine on it. Affordability, 10 out of 10. Comfort, well, what can I say? This seat is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to pot around the town for a few, just see what it's like if you happen to be a commuter and you're just going to do your daily shop on it. So comfort, absolutely lovely. Full 10 out of 10. Handling wise, I've yet to do further rides, but on a wet day I'm chucking it about a bit. I'm on fresh rubber, Yes, rubber tyres. Lovely. Makes a change. So handling is all good. You can wait for the traffic lights, of which there are none. So handling wise, I'm going to mark it with a 9 because I haven't done any further test rides yet. So until I see what it's like for handling, but so far so good, I'm going to give it a 9 until I have evaluated and not give it the full 10 yet. So 49 out of 50 for this. What's it like over a nice little speed bump? This is why I come down this road. Suspension is lovely and crisp. Just the right amount of suspension to get rid of that bump, but not jar your back. One more speed bump. Let's just try it again. And that was a little bit harder over that one. Beautiful. So, comfort and handling, all good. Would I buy this scooter, I ask myself, and my mind is saying yes, but until I've done further test rides, say it as I see it, but absolutely beaut. And for £2,000 you can't really fault it. Now this orange, when I said to them, I've got an orange bike coming, but when you actually look at the colours of it, it really sets it off. It's going to make all those car drivers see you a little bit easier. And the styling on it, it really is absolutely top dollar. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nice big speed bump, and that suspension is so crisp. It's nice. It just soaks it up. Not enough to jar your back. You can feel the bump, but you're getting no rebound, sort of bouncing around like you do with other scooters on the rebound after you've come off the bump. You're going down the road, and it's like being on a sprung-loaded sofa. So, great crisp suspension on this, front and rear. Happy days with this one. As for actual rideability, can't fault it. Easy to see your speedo, easy to see your mirrors, very easy to fuel up, easy to do all your servicing should you want to service yourself. But normally I would say if you've got a new bike, get it to a dealer. Servicing is one of the things that you're going to be thinking about when you buy a bike, so probably cost you a couple of £100 in the first year for servicing, possibly pads and tyres, but tyres on these you're probably looking about £50 a pop on for tyres, £21 a year for your tax, cheap as chips. And obviously people going about insurance. Where do I get my insurance? Shop around, compare the market. One of the comparison sites, we tend to use Bikeshaw or Lexham. I am with Bikeshaw myself, so if you are with Bikeshaw and you want a dealer code, come and see me. I will get you a little bit of discount. But this SX125 is ticking all the boxes for me. Now I've still got to test ride the blue one. This is actually a customer's bike that was purchased yesterday. So we're doing the first review on a customer's bike, and we ordered 3 and we have sold 3 already before they've even arrived. So if you do want one of these, I would suggest get it in and get it in quick. A lot of dealers now are taking pre-orders on the arrival of the next batch of scooters, and that is the only way that you are going to get yourself a scooter this year, is by pre-ordering and slamming a deposit on one. But if you do want one, speak to the guys at Eclipse Motorcycles, which is 01908 643 603 or 822 458 is the line for the bikes. Or you can go on the website Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk, and all the bikes are there. Don't forget as well to follow the Facebook pages, Eclipse Motorcycles, and look for the big green E for Eclipse Motorcycles, and you'll find them on Facebook, and of course my site, RevBomb. Visor up, let's have a listen to the engine. And then I'll get up to speed quick. Definitely a good clutch and variator in this. So obviously all the tech spec is in the walk around video that I've done, so there's a list of all the technical specifications in that one. We are going to head back to the garage, but from WK Bikes SX125, and they have another version called the MXI. Check those out. From myself, have yourself a great day, be well, ride safe, and as always, it's a big goodbye from me.